My little knowledge nugget is about the reed alignment on the mouthpiece. This is relevant for saxophone and clarinet players. The first thing is we want to make sure that that reed is perfectly in line with the mouthpiece. We don't want to see the reed sticking over the top of the mouthpiece here, and we don't want to see any of the mouthpiece sticking over the top of the reed. It's also really important to make sure that your reed is square left and right. We don't want that reed leaning over to one side or the other. The one really quick and easy way that we can check that our reed is on our mouthpiece correctly and that reed is going to be sealing correctly is the pop test. Now, some players don't really agree with this. They think it could actually damage the reed. I've never experienced any damaged reeds from doing this or seen any deterioration in the reed from doing this. It's quite a fun thing to do, but it's also a very useful thing to do, just to see if that reed's perfectly in line. What you need to do is put your mouthpiece on the palm of your hand so it seals the end. So you've just got a one hole into your mouthpiece. You've sealed at one end, and just the single hole into your mouthpiece is the reed end. And you're going to put the mouthpiece in your mouth and you're going to suck all of the air out of the mouthpiece until it forms some sort of suction. Now when you take your mouthpiece out of your mouth, you should hear a pop like this. If you don't hear that pop and you're not getting that suction, it could be because your reed isn't quite in line. Some of the issues that you're going to find if your reed is too high or too low is that it feels very, very hard to blow into. So if you're feeling that you warmed up right, your reed was fine yesterday, and for some reason it's just not blowing right today, then it could actually be that the reed is too high or too low. That's going to feel like it's increased the strength of your reed, so that's why it feels a lot more difficult to get that reed vibrating. Saying that, one trick that we can use is actually move the reed upwards, and that gives the sense of increasing the strength of reed. So if you've got a reed that you actually really quite like, but it's just getting a little bit old, you can just feel that it's just getting a little bit tired and you just want to get a little bit more life out of it, move your reed up a tiny bit, just so it's poking over the top of the mouthpiece by, I would say, even less than a millimeter, and that will feel like it's increased the strength. You're going to get a little bit more resistance playing that reed, and it's going to feel a little better for a little bit longer.